What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Fellas, what's up? How y'all doing today? Happy Wednesday. It's the 24th, y'all. Whew, January is almost over. It is really almost over. It is literally creeping out the door. It's the 26th this Friday. So that means that next week is the last week of January. Um, we got February starting next week. So here we are. This is where we are. This is happening so fast. That's why I said with 2023, that kind of skedaddled. But we getting the same kind of skedaddle effect from 2024 already. It's already starting. It's already starting, y'all. But what's up? How everybody doing? I'm happy y'all are here. I'm happy to see y'all, hear y'all. I had so many people hitting me up about the topic of the day today because, I guess a lot of times, I'll say sometimes we don't know when enough is enough. Can y'all hear me good? Because I got two microphones on because I want to make sure that I'm trying not to echo. So somebody thumbs up me or in the comments and let me know if I got a good volume. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I did delve into this topic and just give it its own show hour or whatever, and so we can get through the main things on here and all that good stuff. So I wanted to just make sure that everybody had the opportunity to get this show, go back to the show if they need to. Thank you, Tuan, for letting me know that. And if you need to go back, you can definitely do that. But thank y'all for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. We're gonna go into the quote of the day. And that is, the quote of the day is, the more crap you put up with, the more crap you are going to get. The more crap you put up with, the more crap you are going to get. Self-explanatory? Or do I need to give it a little bit of that shell? Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of it. The more crap you put up with, this doesn't have to even be just just know today, enough is not just about your relationships. It could be about business partnerships. It could be about friendships. It could be about blood relationships that are very, very undignitary as well. But so don't sit here and just try to, see through this just being a magnitude of things to discuss with the relationship. I'm going to give you a lot of different things today that are going to let you know that this part of your life or that part of your life needs to be put on hold because enough is enough. Or if this is happening, you just need to shut that down. Even though you probably tried before, it wasn't successful because you didn't give it that je ne sais quoi, or you probably didn't believe that it was right to do it and shut it down. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But the more crap you put up with, the more crap you are going to get. So say, for instance, you're dealing with a work situation, right? And in that work situation, you're getting overloaded. You have a massive workload, but you keep on allowing it because you want to make sure you're being a team player. You want to make sure that you're dependable. You want to make sure that your people can count on you. Okay, so that's why this is happening now. Because of that, you're seeing that things are not, they're out of your control now because they're just sending it. It's out of your control. You have no way to stop it. And the more you sit and allow things to happen that you thought you had control of, and you start to see your control seeping away, that's when you're dealing with the more crap you put up with, the more you're going to get. Because you're opening yourself up to be a dumping ground for them to continue to keep bringing things. And until you decide that that's not what you want to keep happening, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. There's no way around it. So what you have to learn to be more decisive about yourself. You have to learn to speak up for yourself. You have to learn to be very stern about you. And sometimes, like, I know I'm very stern about Shelby, but sometimes I realize that my sternness about me has come across as if, like, oh, she belligerent, or she can't be told nothing, or she can't be told what to do. Not about me. So you think whatever you want to think when it comes to me, but I'm gonna make sure I speak for me. I'm not gonna have you walking all over me. I'm not gonna have you taking stances on me. And that's just with anything. You don't want anyone to feel comfortable making you uncomfortable. Isn't that something that would invalidate who you are to yourself? It takes away the strength and the volume of the situation when you decide to start letting other people be your spokesperson. Okay, so the amount of crap you put up with, the more crap you're going to get. It's the quote of the day, y'all. And y'all got to change your lives if this is going on. You're going to have to start to implement ways that you're not going to keep dealing with crap. Because there ain't nothing good about crap. Crap is trash. When people say crap, they be like, oh crap, but they saying crap because they don't want to say shit. So, or something, either way, they'll be like, oh Lord, oh my God, oh goodness, or oh shit, just think they're gonna say something like that because they've made a mistake, or they've allowed something to happen that shouldn't have happened. So that's why these things are said. It's not just because we want to say, oh crap. Crap ain't never been nothing that's good. Crap is boo-boo. All right? So there are signs to know when you've had enough. There are signs to know when you've had enough. Let's get that off the screen. There are signs to know when you've had enough or when you've done enough. Like that one. Say crap is definitely. We can't always be happy, but we should be more joyful than not. If you find that you are rarely happy, that your happiness is a personal thing. It's a personal control mechanism. It's not something that you depend on other people to give you. So when it says that if you are rarely happy, then enough may be enough. So that means because somebody's helping to diffuse your happiness. Somebody is trying to take away from your power. This is where many people get stuck in life. Stop investing time and well-being into something that you've had enough of, regardless whether it's a job, relationship, marriage, friendship, a relative, or something entirely different that is draining you this way. It's very important to recognize that the right time to give up and let go. So yeah, the right time to give up and let go. Recognize when you have done enough before draining yourself. It can be very, very paralyzing to know that you have to let your cup go ahead and run it over and be done with it. That alone can be scary for some people, because let me explain why. There are people who have a dependability on trying to fix other people's issues. They have a trauma bond with people. They have a trauma effect. So things that they really know that they have no control over, they'll still try to step in and help that person, knowing that there's not going to be any outcome that's going to be good with that situation. But because this is their dedication, this is what they feel like they're supposed to do, they're called to do this, they're going to go out of their way to make you feel good every day, make you feel like there's some type of hope in that situation, even if it's dwindling. So there are people out there that are going to completely allow themselves to be drained. But then on the other foot, there are people out there that know I've reached the end of my road. I've gotten to the point of no return with this. I'm good. I don't want to face this anymore. I want to let this go. It happens. Okay? So when you get to that point where when you have recognized, when you have done enough before it's starting to drain you, you are at a good level of letting go. You don't have to worry about it being draining. You've seen enough. You've experienced enough in the situation. You've like, okay, so these are times when you know that enough is enough, because it's going to start doing these things. It's going to have you start questioning these things. And this is like, again, like I said, it's not just for sexual relationships like girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. It's not just for that. It's for literally everything. Okay. So when you get to a point when there's no trust between you and that person, you have zero trust in the situation and what you're dealing with. You have zero trust in that person. You have zero trust in the job, the experience. You have zero trust in whatever it is that you're doing, and you don't have faith in it, but you're still trying to go. Even though your faith hasn't grown, even though your triumphs or your trust with this situation hasn't grown, you still trying to do it. Enough is enough. Back out. Let it go. Okay. When you start to have a lack of respect in the situation, when people see you and know that at this point, I know what I can get away with this person. I know what I'm willing to give and take away from them, and I know what they're gonna do for me. When it starts to get like that, where people can immediately start to rely on you being disrespectful to yourself just so you can be respectful to them, enough is enough. You know how many times we've had conversation with people and they're literally beating themselves up for not being able to do something, but it has nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with them. But they take on that ownership. Enough is enough. The lack of respect, because if I'm coming to you because I feel like you can assist me or help me, then I'm coming to you for that situation, not for you to play on me, not for you to make me feel bad about something, or not for you to for me to walk away questioning your motives. That's a lack of respect. Don't treat me a certain type of way. I don't want to deal with you no more. That's cool. We good. You never just allow disrespect. When you know that if you feel it, if you feel disrespect is happening, it's more than likely disrespect. Trust me. You know what somebody should and should not be doing to you. If you're always feeling emotionally drained when you're around someone, around the business, if you're around somebody that's emotionally draining you, if you're around an object that emotionally drains you, if you're around people that emotionally drain you, if you are around anything, any bad energy that you may be around, hey Trina, that you may be around, and you're starting to feel emotionally drained every time you're around it, around her, around him, around them, at a place, anytime you feel yourself changing when you walk into an atmosphere emotionally, enough is enough. Let that go. We're gonna, and learning how to let some of these things go is really what's crippling a lot of us, because we don't know when it is to let it go. But I'm giving you these examples right now because the most of these are going to be feelings that you've had to feel when you were in these situations for you to know that enough that yes, damn. Every time I go over there, I'm feeling a certain type of way. Stay from over there. So if you can know that your body is telling you, or your mind and your emotions are telling you that you need to stay from around something, and you listen to that, why would you not do the same when it came to people? All right. If you start to lose sight of you, you don't know who you are anymore. Enough is enough. Like, people change when they with people. People do start doing things differently when they're with or around or doing certain things, trying to fit in with the situation. If you are no longer knowing who you are or no longer seeing that person that you know who that person was yesterday, and you're not seeing that person anymore, you're starting to disappear. If it or they are not serving a purpose in your life, let it go. And very true. But for a lot of people, it's easier said than done for them, because they will hold on to some shit for some years. Because I know we've all done it. We've all either held on to something inanimate, an inanimate object, or we've held on to a person or a set of person, a group of people, for a longer period of time than we should have. It's not always easy to let it go, but these are things that when you start to feel it, because your emotions are not false. What you're feeling is not false. So therefore, if it's giving you a reason to, if something is making something rise up, making them emotions stand up and making them emotions want to rear its ugly face, trust and believe it's time to let it go. Because now your body telling you about it. Your mindset telling you that, you choosing that over yourself? That's what's starting to happen now. Like, you're starting to have beef with your internal self. because you're trying to be too give somebody else that's not even of you too much of you. You keep looking for a way out. Anytime you're looking for a way out and you ain't found that way out, enough is enough. Stop making up reasons as to why you're not finding your way out. You really want a way out, you'll get a way out. Because if we're being perfectly honest right now, everything out there has a resource. Everything. There's nothing that's going on in this world now that you don't have a resource for. It's just up to you to use it. But there's a resource for every single thing now. Like, seriously, everything. All right? Enough is enough if you're getting abused. Any type of abuse, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, verbal abuse. Enough is enough. If you're in, and I'm not just saying you're supposed to wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm done. But what I am saying is you're supposed to wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm done. Because what if tomorrow is the day that you have to do that? Because the next day may be the day that you die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any control over that. So you can't keep putting off what's going to happen the next day, what's going to happen the next day. You can't keep putting it off. Either you're going to make it happen because you value you, or you're going to make it happen because you value your children, or you're going to make it happen because you value life in general. You're going to make it happen because you know that this shit wrong. So yes, it has to be tomorrow that you decide to wake up and say, I'm done with this. Or it could be before you go to bed. But you just got to be the one that decides enough is enough. I've had enough of this. I'm not going to continue to take your abuse, because like I just said, everything out there now has a resource. Everything. All right? Leaving a partner, this is definitely pushing toward the relationship. When you don't feel valued by your partner, you're doing things they don't even know is being done, because they don't know, they just expect it to be done. And you don't ever hear, I'm grateful or I'm thankful. They don't show you those things. You don't see, feel, have any type of understanding from that person. They're not giving you anything to show you that you are being valued. None of that. What's up, Beezy? How you doing, boo? They're not showing you anything. And it's not things, you're not doing these things to feel the value. You're doing these things because this is what you do. But if you don't feel valued or validated for it, like a person not even noticing it, of course you're gonna start to feel like your value with that person is very minimal. When they care about you, they'll tell you that. When they show you they care, you'll start to see more of who you are and what you're doing. You know that you're not doing it and just being taken advantage of. You know that you're doing it out of love, and you've been doing that from jump. But you can feel it more because you're being received. You're getting received. It's a difference in not being received for what you're doing to me and what you're showing me, but actually showing me that you have noticed that what I'm doing. You know how much I care about you. Your value to your partner is important. What you feel they should be doing or should not be doing is important. I've learned to just not. I'm an expectationless person. And I got that way. Counseling and therapy was very, very good to me. And my therapist told me, she was like, listen, what you have to do is not have expectations of people. Let people show you exactly who they are. Just because you want things to be a certain type of way and you want things to feel a certain type of way and be showing you a certain type of thing, that's your expectation. A person may not meet that. So now you're gonna double back and be like, I've been let down. But it's your fault that you came in with those type of expectations. What's up, D? Thank you. With those type of expectations for someone. The only person you can expect shit from is you. You know what you gonna do. You know how you gonna move. You know how you gonna handle it. You know how you gonna do it. Expect from you. That's it. Anything outside of that, then it might be a letdown, okay? So when they don't value you, but that's what you're expecting, you might need to open up your mouth and tell them straight up, hey, I've been going extra hard. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And I ain't been feeling appreciated. Tell them. It's okay. Everybody grown. Just be respectful when you open up your mouth. What's up, baby? Just be respectful. That's all you got to do. All right? If you're dealing with a person who cheats, now it's a lot of people. I hate even giggle about this, but I've had sessions with people in life coaching, whatever, where they know they partner cheating, they ain't leaving because they gonna get they get what they get from their partner, regardless of if they cheating or not. And a lot of these people have been men who were like, I'm not gonna leave her because she do this, she do that. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that. The women that do it, everybody used to think that you just supposed to expect a man to cheat. So a woman that stay with a man that cheat, what's up, cousin? Communication is key. Anybody that stays with a man who cheat on a woman, it's okay. They always feel like that's okay. But then if a man stay with a woman who cheat, they feel like, oh, he a sucker. She a sucker too, then shit. What you mean? If you with somebody who just cheat on a consistent, constant basis, and you okay with it because you constantly getting something out of the deal, albeit money, albeit clothes, albeit shopping sprees, trips, whatever you want, you accepting it because you're getting something out of the deal. So you really don't give a damn. You really don't care. But you still probably giving it to him raw. And he cheating. Definitely a sucker, boo. Definitely a sucker. If she cheats, she a sucker too. If she stay with that nigga after he cheat on, that man after he cheat on her, baby girl a sucker. You think I can't just walk around you and know and look you in your face and knowingly know that you cheating on me, and I'm just gonna have respect for you, bitch. I'm gonna want to knock you into next week every time I look into your face. And I'm not even a violent person, so I just gotta leave you alone. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, baby. That's not gonna work. So if your partner is a serial cheater today, you need to make the decision that enough is enough, man. You can buy yourself a lot of that stuff that you right here getting out of a deal. You can buy your own stuff. Now, if you have no job, it's different. I understand. I don't understand that you don't got no job. I understand the reason why you staying with him is because you ain't got no job. But make your mind up, get a gig or something. Don't be right here just with nobody because they cheat on you. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a damn whole STD or even AIDS or something. Because if he fucking you raw because you his main old lady and he got a side piece, he probably fucking her raw. And then now y'all just all juiced up. Don't play. It's your life still. Just get a gig. Don't deal with that. A serial cheater is definitely a reason to say enough is enough. People that don't want to compromise. People that want to always choose what y'all gonna do. People that want to always say all juicy like. For real, Jason, all juicy like. I'm for real. That's exactly what they're gonna be. All juicy, sharing juicies. Juiced up, Trina. All juiced up. It's a lot of people in relationships that have a partner that make all the decisions. They don't have any say so. They can't choose where they're gonna eat at that night. Or, in friendships, even in people who you just deal with regularly, y'all dealing with people who want to be in control of you. And you are cool with it, 100% cool with it, because you ain't stepping up and changing nobody's mind about what you like and what you don't like. So people who don't want to compromise, that's a problem. If you have to just do everything, and I tell people this a lot of times when you don't have say so, it's because you don't have no money. It's because you don't have no money. If you depending on somebody, if you got to if they gonna they choosing the trip because you ain't paying for nothing on the trip. They choosing where y'all going out to eat because you can't even do a tip. They choosing this and they choosing that, and they choosing this and they choosing that. They choosing everything. That's not a compromise at that point. Because if you got in a relationship knowing that you're not even efficient enough to be able to stand up for yourself so that you can have some choices, then it seems to me that you're in this relationship because you didn't want any choices. You wanted to be taken care of. So that means that anytime they say, get up, let's go, you ready to go. Anytime. So that's why they're not compromising. But if you with somebody and y'all both doing equally stuff, I don't care if it's 70-30, 80-20, 40-60, 50-50, whatever the numbers I add up to be. However you do it, if there is a position to where everybody that's in that situation is bringing something to the table, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to sit up here and just be like, okay, well, whatever you want to do. No, we can have a conversation. There has to be compromise. You can't be in these relationships and there's no compromise. You can't be in these partnerships, these friendships, these nothings if there's no compromise. And if people don't know how to compromise, it's because they haven't been told that this is a real thing. Compromising is big, and I need you to actually want to compromise with me. I need you to have an understanding that I need you to be so dope about who you are that you ain't even got to think about that we even compromise. Because you just understand life, you understand people. Why is compromising even a conversation? I need people to understand. All right. If y'all in relationships or got anything going on with somebody and y'all getting body shamed and told on a regular basis you need to look like this, or they want you to look like this, or you ain't looking enough like this, why are y'all there? If one partner tell you that they need you to go add any type of plastic or any surgery, or they need you to go and get anything cut off and cut on and anything, if you gotta be having anything done to you to make somebody else feel good about who they are, enough is enough. Bitch, you done settled there and took that shit for too long. Cause now you got a fake nose, even your damn fingernails fake. Like not these, the damn your whole damn fingers. Very insecure because you changing everything for somebody else. I get stuck on that anyway because I'm always wondering why people can have somebody else come in their life and change how they love themselves. If you're not telling me that I need to love myself more, you definitely not gonna show me how to love myself less. Because there may be times when a person don't know how to love themselves right. So they may need that uplifting. But if you're not in my life to uplift my love for myself, you got to kick rock. Why would I allow you there knowing that you're there to tear down how I love me? And then you sitting up here body shaming me, talking about me, trying to make me feel bad about who I am because you really inside just feel terrible about who you are. Enough is enough. And you got to walk away from that. In this day and age, it's better just to have your own stuff so that, and when you decide that enough is enough, you ain't got to worry about, especially if you in just a regular relationship. If you're in a marriage, it's always a little bit more different to have to break all that stuff down and go separate ways and all that, but it's still motherfucking worth it. Especially if you sitting over there going through all this type of shit. You better not sit there any longer and be like, I just don't want to go through doing this, and I just don't want to go fix this. I don't want to do this on my own. So you know what you into at that point. You know what it is. You don't need to be trying to ask for help no more. You want to stay right there. You're trying to stay right there. So it ain't no need for you to even be talking to us about it. Just stay your ass right there. There's no physical intimacy. Enough is a. And I seen somebody say this on a post. I think it was Lil Duval post, and he was like, if the person you dating got everything you need or want them to have, but they're not good at sex, is that a deal breaker? It's a deal breaker if I can't get you to be good at sex. That's the only time it'll become a deal breaker. If I can't make you learn what I like and you can't gather it and get it and you can't become better, it's a motherfucking deal breaker. Shit. What y'all think about that? Like, y'all, we can't be somebody sitting up here being married to somebody for the rest, because otherwise you're gonna be cheating. Somebody gonna cheat. Somebody is going to cheat. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you lie to. I don't care what you tell yourself. Somebody's going to step out. If you're not satisfied sexually in your relationship, unless you just don't give a damn about sex, unless it's at the back of your mind because you ain't been doing it in so long, and unless it's like that, no. If you can't do right, can't make correct. I won't even waste your time. We're not gonna go into no marriage because that's fake. That's fake of me to do that for you. That's fake of me to drag you into this. That's fake of me to pretend like sex don't matter to me when it really does matter to me. I'm at a peak point in life now. So how you do me matters. Everything matters in how you do me now at this age. Because if I don't like the way you're doing me, I'm not fucking with you, period. And I don't care. I will not settle for you the way you want to treat me. I'm gonna be treated how I want to be treated. I done been through my 20s and let a person want to treat me how they want to treat me. In my 30s, when I'm really realizing that what I really like, what I don't like, when I'm at that point. But when I hit 38 to 40, I could kill this. We both are at a familiar point in our lives where you know who you are, I know who I am. And I'm talking about studied myself enough, learned myself enough. That's what I'm telling you, therapy works. All those different things work. You cannot think that I'm going to jeopardize me and what I love and like and companion size need and not get it. That's not an expectation, that's a must. I just had a conversation with a guy about this. The girl has everything a man can ask for, but the sex ain't hitting, so he can't lock her down. And he's not going to because he's going to cheat on her. Every chance he get. Because she ain't doing what he need to have done. So that's a lie when people act like, oh, I can deal with a man if he not doing me right. I can deal with a woman if she not sexing me right. Y'all are liars. Y'all probably cheating already before y'all got married. Don't lie. Because it's truth behind it. It's so much truth behind it because it's an understanding truth. People like to be pleased. If you can't please, what? Okay. People who are still in touch with their exes. Do you think enough is enough with that? I believe enough is enough. Like, why are y'all like, unless it's kids involved with the ex, there shouldn't be any other communication back down. And that's not about a person being insecure. That's just about respect. Because if y'all can sit up and be so friendly and so loving with each other now, why the fuck is y'all not together no more? Don't get together on my time, on my dime. This is the time that I decided that I wanted to deal with you. And now all of a sudden you still communicate with your ex. Y'all might as well just go ahead and get back together. That's definitely an enough is enough situation. That's definitely that. Y'all don't kiss. Y'all don't have any emotional attachments. Even y'all sex just dry. We already said that they're not pleasing you right, but even emotional intimacy, like when y'all walk in the house and greet each other, there's not a hug or a kiss. There's nothing. If y'all lacking that, trust me, it's happening somewhere else. So get out. And if you're the person that's not giving up the emotional intimacy, it's a reason behind it. Why you done shut down for a reason? Are you just nasty? Where you just feel like if it don't go how you want to go, you can shut down. Well, then a bitch gonna leave you. I'm being totally honest. If you're the person, anybody, male or female, if you're the person in the relationship that's holding back because you feel like this is the answer, they're gonna leave you if they ain't cheating. Y'all cannot be dry and bad, lack emotional intimacy, lack communication, lack all these lacks, and still think that a person's gonna treat you the way y'all did when y'all first met. And then other people that have the red flags up front that still decide to deal with a person even after the red flags. I'm gonna pray for y'all. Because when you see the red flags, you really just need to learn how to just be like, you know what, I might have wanted to be fucked up with you, but I done seen too many things that make me not want to even talk to you, not even have a conversation with you, not even want to know who you are, not even want to know your name. Y'all know what the red flags be, but y'all ignore those red flags just so you can see he probably just was like that with her. She probably just was like that with him. It'd be like that sometimes. But a person's character and their display, I'm sorry, their personality is on display. Trust me, social media posts and all those things and how they act out in public when you see them, that's not all phony and fake. People pour their feelings out through their posts. People say what they feel, even if they post, I feel like eating a salad today. That's what he feels. That's his post. Pay attention to certain things like that. If a person posts all the time about food and they don't show you vegetables, more than likely they don't eat no fucking vegetables. They piss stink. If a person show you that when they go out, they drinking all the time, or they doing this all the time, and they're out all the time, they party. Certain things you don't have to question. Certain things you don't have to say. Maybe they just doing that because they with him, or maybe they just doing no, 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 no. You making excuses. They party. People give you signs. Stop making excuses. Stop ignoring the red flags. Don't do that. She talking about but exactly. It's for real. Because that's what be happening. You can see it. They're giving you the vision. They're giving you the vision. They're not hiding it. They're not. If a person got kids, they don't post their kids, but they posting everybody else's kids. That's suspect. Pay attention to the signs. And if you are paying attention to the signs and ignoring the signs, then all that shit that's gonna happen in that relationship that you decide to give a chance because that just happened then, that ain't happening now, then I know how those type of things go. You silent about it in the beginning because you're embarrassed because you know that this shit was gonna happen. So you kind of silent about it. Then when the stuff started embarrassing you and now you embarrassed, now it's they ain't worth shit. They don't do this. Them bitch, you knew that in the beginning. You knew it. Enough is enough. Y'all be lying to yourself. All right. People want to change you. We already talked about the fact that they're body shaming you. Now they want to change who you are personality wise. When you go out, they're telling you what to wear, how your hair should be, what they want you to look like all the time. Don't talk about this when we over here. Only talk about what I'm talking about. If they change the subject, stay on the subject that I'm talking about. They're trying to change you and control you. It's enough is enough. Get the fuck out of there. In all seriousness, get out. All right. When your goals start falling out of alignment with what you want because you're too focused on the relationship and you're not giving yourself anything to grow from, because now you so stuck in this other shit right here. You so stuck over here that you forgot about you. Run. I'm telling you, run. Get the fuck out. When you cannot remain who you are in a relationship, in a friendship, in a family ship, in any type of bond that you have going on, if a person is trying to change you, and because changing for the better still got to happen with you. But if a person trying to change you because they feel like you supposed to be doing things like this, or you supposed to be doing things like that because they see you, they make it sound good, to manipulation at its finest. I see you running the world. I see you as a Betty Shabazz, or I see you as a Claire Huxtable. Bitch, see me as me, the person who I'm showing you, not who you idolize. Cause 9 times out of 10, your mama ain't at nowhere near Claire or a Betty Shabazz like. But you trying to make me be that person because that's what you fascinated with. You stuck back there from some TV show shit. And you got a real woman right here that you trying to make a whole different person. Enough is enough. Let that shit go. Telling you right now, the signs are there. When you start seeing the signs and you ignore the signs, your ass gonna be picking up your lip in a little while. So go. Go. When you making excuses for them, when you making excuses for your friends because they liars and they not showing up, when you making excuses for your man or your woman because they make it real out here making you look bad, but you got 1,000,001 excuses for why. Enough is enough, because that's about to get worse. When you go to lie for somebody already, that's not good. But trust me, if they got you lying to cover up for the fact that they said they was gonna do something, and they ain't do it and they let you down, that's fucked up, right? So why should you be the one out there trying to fix what they fucked up? I don't lie. If you said you was coming, then you said now you can't come, and then they be like, well, why he didn't come? Oh, because he had to go do this. Oh, he didn't want to come. Shit. Sometimes a person just don't want to come. But when you got a lie for them consecutively and they consecutively saying they're gonna be there and they not, that's making that character look bad. That's on them. You can't fix nobody else's damn character. That is not your job. Now you looking like a weak person because you standing there and everybody already know the truth. And you standing there lying. Get out. Get out. When you're the person that's always making it work, if there's an argument because something didn't go how it was expected to go, and the only reason that it's fixed, the argument is fixed, everything is swept under the rug, y'all moved on, is because you decided that, hey, I want to come and tell you why I understand you. It's never on the other foot. It's never, I'm wrong and I want to fix this. It's never that. It's never that way. If you're that person that's always having to fix things and not be, and you always having to be the dignitary, because if you don't do it, it's not going to be done. If you don't fix it, it's not going to be fixed. If you don't do this, it's not going to be that. It's so many reasons why. Because you keep the things calm around you. But you insane, you going insane in your head. You losing all your everything. It's running, it's like marbles just moving around up in that bitch because you are doing too much. Let that shit go. I'm telling you, this is and this goes for the young people too. So I'm telling you young people this up front because that way you don't even get caught up in the cycle and the process of it as you age. You already see through the shit before it happened. You're gonna be smart enough to know that this is not what I want, this is not how I will deal with it, this is not how I'm gonna deal with it. You're gonna already have that allegiance about yourself. But for us older people that still may be dealing with it right now, still may be accepting people for bullshit and knowing that this is not going to get better because you're not, if I'm mentally breaking down daily about what it is that is driving me insane with this enough is enough situation, and I'm constantly telling myself, this is driving me insane. This is driving me insane. At what point are you going to wait for it to drive you insane? Or are you going to build your bridge to get the fuck out before it does drive you insane? We're at a point in our lives to where if you're not taking care of yourself and your wellness, you'll be having to take care of yourself because of the illness. So that means that you're going to be allowing other shit to come in that you have no control over at this point. Because you weren't making sure that you were straight when you needed to. Now it's eating you up so bad, it done ate you up bad. You sick. Get out. So moving on. This is how you got to start moving on from these situations. Refocus your goals, refocus your dreams. Remember what you had in store for you when you first started the situation. Because after you leave, you still got to keep your mind straight and focused. Once you get the fuck out and realize that enough is enough, you still have to have that positive mindset. You still have to tell yourself on a regular basis how strong you are, what you need to do, and being honest with yourself as well. What you need to do, what's going to make your situation better. And all of those things fall under realizing what your biggest goals and what your biggest dreams are. You need to refocus. It's a reshift. Okay. And that comes along with being honest with yourself. If you start lying to yourself in this very picturesque place where you're moving on to away from the enough is enough, you have already fallen into the trap. They got your mind still over here, and you need to be over here focused. Okay. Make a plan. Make a plan, baby, and follow the guidelines of your plan. If you got a 3-year plan, follow it. 1-year plan, you can put and it's easier now to put a 1-year plan into place. Especially if you already got your shit together. Now you got to do is just refocus. How you gonna run your shit? Okay. And take small steps. Don't jump. You can run a little bit, but start off walking. By the time you get to where you head, you might skip, but don't jump. Because you'll jump from block 1 to block 5 and miss all them other blocks, and now you got to go backwards. Stay focused. All right? And every time you feel like you want to get off track, remember this. The more crap you put up with, the more crap you're going to get. This is exactly it. Quote of the day. Every time you think about that, you want to go back to an enough is enough situation. You better remind yourself, the more shit you had to deal with when you was over there is the more shit you're going to have to keep consuming. It's going to keep coming to you. They're going to keep feeding it to you. You got to back up. That enough is enough is like, no more taking care of people that don't deserve it. No more of giving money to situations that don't deserve your money. No more giving time to situations that don't deserve your time. No more focus on things that don't deserve your focus. If it's not about what's going to help you be enriched and you growing, then you are walking down the wrong path. Enough is enough. All right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Of course I do. I'm going to keep that run up there because, baby, she said, run as fast as you can and get the hell on. Y'all, enough is enough. If there's anything that y'all want to talk about, and remember, I am a certified life coach. If you want to have a private conversation with me, hit my DMs either through Facebook or it's the loop, the number 4 at gmail.com. And I would definitely be there to respond to you, because I don't like to see people going through things that they can actually fix and let go of and let be their stepping stool. Okay, that's what we got to do for each other. Be there for each other in that way, in that capacity. Y'all take care of yourselves, and if it's something y'all need to get the fuck on from, do it. All right, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.